If you are driving a diesel and you suddenly notice that your fuel needle is moving toward empty faster than it used to, or your dashboard is lit up like a Christmas tree, you might be dealing with a P2427 code. This specific warning is telling you that there is an excessively high voltage in the control circuit for your exhaust gas recirculation cooling valve. Now, I know that sounds like a mouthful, but here is the deal in plain English. Your diesel engine is designed to be efficient, but it produces nitrogen oxide particles that are pretty bad for the air we breathe. To fix this, your car takes some of those spent exhaust gases and loops them back into the engine. But since exhaust is incredibly hot, it has to be cooled down first so it does not heat up the intake air too much. This is where the cooler comes in, acting like a tiny radiator with engine coolant flowing through it. The cooling valve is the gatekeeper that decides how much coolant flows through that system based on what the engine coolant temperature sensor and the exhaust gas recirculation temperature sensors are reporting to the brain of the car. If the voltage in this circuit stays too high for too long, the computer realizes something is wrong. You might not feel a huge change in how the car drives at first, which is why it is easy to ignore, but you are likely running with much higher cylinder temperatures than you should be. To get to the bottom of this, you always want to start with the basics, so check your coolant level first. If the system is low, or if you have an air bubble, those sensors are going to give the computer some very weird data. Grab an infrared thermometer and point that laser at the inlet and outlet of the cooler while the engine is at its normal operating temperature. If you do not see a significant temperature drop, the cooler might be clogged or the valve might be stuck. Also, take a close look at the wiring harnesses near the exhaust manifold. Those areas get incredibly hot, and it is very common for the plastic insulation to melt, causing the wires to short out and send that high voltage signal back to the computer. If you have installed any aftermarket high-performance parts lately, they might also be the reason why the computer is seeing values it does not like.